It feels killer, if you'll pardon the pun. And it's just an honor to be here with all these great friends that collaborated on this movie. And we're so glad to bring it to the audience finally, because this is really an audience-driven movie. It means everything, you know. Growing up, you see Predator, you see the giant images everywhere, and to finally enter into that legacy, I still haven't gotten used to it. It still doesn't feel real. Well, I think we've taken Dan's focus on empathy and really relating to the characters, and we've elevated that, and we've made that one of the core focuses of this film. Well, so it's daunting when it comes to the historical side, thinking really emotionally and thinking about what are these junctures in human history where people's lives have been overturned by violence and the effects that it has on them, and then how they bring that into their conquests or they're defending their, people or whatever it may be. And in terms of the Predator franchise, there's a lot of lore out there, and so we all lean on Dan in particular, who's really the master of this franchise at this point, to make sure that we're staying within canon, that we're doing everything, honoring all the previous films. So yeah, that's how it kind of went down.
It feels amazing. Predator Killers has been such a wild ride for us, and it's been a really, really kind of fast schedule and a really energizing process. And to be able to sort of show it for the first time in a big theater with a lot of history, with 500 fans, is like a dream come true. The movies each have kind of a different personality to them, and I feel like Dan has taken that to its next level. Is kind of what we're trying to do, is to be like, a Predator movie can be this, but it can also be this and this and this, and to see that now in an anthology animated film, which I think no one had really thought of, as part of the Predator franchise. Hopefully everybody really enjoys it as much as we enjoyed making it. Well, the whole idea behind making an animated Predator movie was to do things that we really just can't do in live action. Either it would never be practical, or you could never get people to do that, or you could never release it in theaters. So we're able to do a lot of stuff here that, in terms of conceptual sequences, stuff happening on planes in the air, stuff that's happening in Viking times, really crazy stuff. And in our feudal Japan chapter, we have a really, really interesting conceit that you're like, oh, I don't know that if they could have filmed it, it would have been a $500 million movie. So the freedom to actually invent all of it was really liberating and really cool challenge. With anything that we do or anything I go to see, I just want people to have an emotional response to it. If that is being scared, laughing, being excited, enjoying it, any of that, as long as they can connect with it on some emotional level, then it's okay, it feels like this was worth doing.
It's such an exciting day. It's going to be an epic movie. There's epic statues of giant creatures. It blows my mind. I couldn't be more excited. Well, we get to go through multiple periods of history. We get to meet multiple predators of different sizes, different shapes, different abilities. That's really exciting, but also you get to meet different people through history with different hearts and different experiences of their own. And you get to find out how they all come together, and I think that makes it a really unique new experience. This is unique because it was done in Game Engine. Actually, we use Unreal Engine to do that. I think it's the first of this size of movie to be done entirely with that system. We also, we're a previs house, but this is our first time into final animation, and we were able to move in a very unique way and create a really rapid product that is based on painting, but with the latest technology. So we're merging the old with the new. To step into this role and to be a part of the film in every department, not just previs, was a really exciting moment, and it was a dream come true.
It is so awesome. After a couple of years of making two movies at the same time, we are now one movie down. And it's a movie that I don't think people really know all that's in store for them, and could not be more excited for them to finally see it. I think, in thinking about the next movie to make after Prey, and how can we make that special, realize the action in a Predator movie is so cool, and no one has ever seen that kind of action done in animation, where you can really take advantage of the art style and relish and the violence in ways we haven't seen. And apart from that, the scale and the scope of this movie that we never could have done in live action, all in one movie, 3 stories in separate time periods, really makes it special. There's definitely a whole lot of crowd-pleasing moments in the movie, and I am dying to see it with an audience and feel them react. You know, I grew up unallowed to see R-rated movies and dreaming of one day being able to see Predator, and I finally did, and it blew my mind, and I never would have expected that I'd be making one of those kinds of movies one day, and now I've made a couple and worked with a lot of people that are awesome and put their own spin and unique takes on what the creature is and what the kind of stories we can tell are, and it's really been a dream come true, honestly. Yeah.
I'm so excited to be here. I mean, the entire team is just filled with like really incredible people in general, and then just they're so sharp and just like a severe dedication to this project and to this franchise. So, and with so many different artists and craftsmen and, you know, who worked on this film, being in so many different locations, all being able to, like we saw a screening last night and then tonight, come together is really special. I am so honored. I'm also just like such a massive sci-fi fan, so then to be a part of such an iconic franchise as this it was so cool. I was just happy to do Scratch coming in. I was like, this is amazing. Not only did I want, you know, bucket list like animated film, but also like it's Predator. So I just feel honored. It was so incredible to hear everyone talk about what they're putting into this, and I mean how epic they really wanted to make it. So I feel very, very blessed. Well, I think just with doing this film with animation, I mean, you're Predator fans and new fans to the franchise are able to see so many sequences that I don't know if they could film them now, like with live action. And so like Dan and Josh were able to really dream up like these fight sequences, and wherever they wanted to put the camera, they could put the camera. Like all of the different weaponry and the sky, like all of the sequences that happen in the sky. I mean, I think it's just going to be epic. But then also the score is so beautiful. It is incredible. So I think all of the different departments honestly knocked it out of the park. I think people are going to really love it. And also, like, there's so much heart in this too, which I think really grounds the sci-fi and the action. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful film.
It's so exciting. I'm so excited. I obviously love this team and I love this franchise, and I haven't seen this movie, so I'm really excited to see it. It's really cool. I mean, it is truly an iconic franchise, you know, and I think that there's kind of there's no words to sum up what that feels like. I mean, even now, it's been obviously a couple of years since our release, but it's still like such a huge part of my life, and it'll always mean so much to me. So to see it kind of continue is really exciting.